Hello, and a very, very warm welcome to all of you joining us today. I want to create a really safe space here today. We are going to talk openly and gently about something that, well, it weighs pretty heavily on a lot of our minds as we get a bit older, and that's the fear of falling. Take a moment and think about it. Have you ever felt just a little bit hesitant to walk into the kitchen because the floor looks a bit slick? Or maybe you pause and brace yourself before getting up from your favorite chair. Or perhaps you even feel a slight knot in your stomach just stepping outside your front door to grab the morning mail. If you're nodding your head right now, I really want you to know that you are absolutely not alone. And honestly, there is no shame in that feeling whatsoever. It's completely natural. Today, in this explainer, we're taking a calm, deeply empathetic look at how you can safely take back control of your mobility. We're going to explore some simple, truly empowering steps that you can do right in the comfort of your own home to rebuild your balance. So go ahead and sit back, get comfortable, and let's just walk through this together at a pace that feels completely right for you.
I want you to consider a pretty surprising question. What if I told you that right now as you sit there, your body is simply missing one tiny, but absolutely critical, reflex? It's a startling thought, isn't it? Without this specific reflex firing properly, a single ordinary step, just walking across your living room, could send you crashing to the floor, leading to an emergency room visit that could, frankly, change your life forever. Now, please hear me when I say, my goal today is absolutely not to scare you. Not at all. My goal is to empower you and to wake you up to a hidden truth. The reality we're facing is that most people over the age of 70 have absolutely no idea this reflex even exists until it is sadly too late. But here's the wonderful, uplifting news I promised you. Fixing this missing connection takes less than 2 minutes a day. That's it, just 2 minutes. Yet almost nobody in their 70s, 80s, or 90s is actually doing it. Well, today, you and I are going to change that for good. When most people decide they want to improve their balance, they usually try the exact same thing. You've probably seen it, or maybe even tried it yourself. They stand perfectly still on one leg, kind of like a flamingo. Maybe they hold it for 10 or 20 seconds, wobble around a little bit, grab the wall, and call it a day. But there is a fundamental problem with this old approach. Standing still on one leg, what we call static balance, does almost nothing to actually prevent falls in the real world. Why is that? Well, because falls rarely happen when you are standing perfectly still. Think about it. Falls happen when you are in motion. They happen when you're walking across your living room and your foot slightly catches the edge of a thick rug. They happen when you step off a curb and the ground just isn't quite where you expected it to be. So, to truly stay safe, we must train what's called dynamic balance. We absolutely have to train your body's ability to catch itself while you are moving. Make sense?
So, to get you feeling steady and confident again, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with number 1, understanding the hidden fall reflex. Then, 2, our crucial rules for safety. 3, core balance exercises. 4, dynamic movement exercises. 5, the sit-to-stand move. And finally, 6, my favorite, daily balance exercise snacks. Let's jump right in.
Okay, Section 1, the hidden fall reflex. This is where we dive into the fascinating science of how your balance actually starts right down in your toes.
Let's clearly define this incredible mechanism so we really understand what's happening. Your fall prevention reflex is the instinctual firing of your foot and toe muscles. These tiny muscles are perfectly designed to naturally grip the floor and pull your entire body back to a safe center whenever you start to lean off balance. You were actually born with this natural defense system. It's brilliant. But over the decades, something happens to us. As we age, we spend an enormous amount of time wearing highly cushioned shoes, and we walk almost exclusively on perfectly flat, unnatural surfaces, like hardwood floors and paved sidewalks. Because we aren't challenging our feet with uneven ground, like walking barefoot on grass or sand, we slowly lose the connection to those enormously important small muscles in our feet. The nerves simply become less responsive from a lack of use, and that brilliant reflex slowly begins to fade away.
I love this quote because it perfectly captures the feeling. It's exactly like trying to turn on a light in a room when someone has cut the electrical circuit somewhere inside the wall. You walk in, you flip the switch, and nothing happens. The electricity is still in the house, the light bulb is perfectly fine, but the connection between the two is temporarily broken. But please, I want you to hear this incredibly reassuring news. Unlike a broken wire buried deep inside a wall, you can rebuild this exact connection in your own body. Your nervous system has absolutely not forgotten how to fire these toe muscles, not at all. It simply needs to be gently reminded. It needs to be given the right kind of small, safe challenges repeatedly to wake back up. The nerves aren't gone, my friends, they just need a little rewiring.
Moving on to Section 2, crucial rules for safety. Before we even think about moving, it's essential to establish our safety protocols so you can do this with complete confidence.
Please review these rules carefully with me because your safety is my absolute top priority. First, if you have a known balance disorder, vertigo, or a neurological condition, please consult your doctor or physical therapist before trying any new exercises. Just a quick check-in is always best. Next, and I really want to highlight this because it is a major hidden danger, never ever do these exercises wearing only socks on a hard, smooth floor. We all love our cozy socks, but socks on smooth hardwood or tile are practically ice skates. They are one of the most common causes of slips at home. Go barefoot if you comfortably can, because that maximizes the sensory feedback your brain gets directly from the ground. If you can't go barefoot, please wear shoes with a trusted non-slip sole. Third, always have a wall, a countertop, or a heavy, sturdy chair right within reach. Having that physical safety net lets you train with confidence, which means your body holds less tension. And finally, never push through pain. If a movement hurts, stop immediately. We are only working within what feels completely safe and comfortable for your unique body today.
Now Section 3, Core Balance Exercises. It is time to gently introduce the movements designed to wake up those dormant foot muscles we just talked about.
Our very first move is called the toe lean, and it directly trains that hidden fall prevention reflex. I want you to find a safe corner in a room, literally stand right in the corner so you have walls behind you on both sides, and place a sturdy chair right in front of you. Now, keeping your back straight, gently lean your whole body forward, pivoting right from the ankles like a straight plank of wood. As you lean forward, you will literally feel your toes begin to grip the floor to pull you back. It almost feels like your toes act like little fingers grabbing a ledge. That gripping action, that is your reflex waking up in real time. That is one repetition. Doing just 10 of these a day works absolute wonders for reconnecting those nerves. It is so simple, but incredibly powerful. Our next core exercise is weight shifting side to side. Now remember what we said earlier. Falls don't just happen when we trip straight forward. They very often happen when we shift our weight sideways to reach for something, like turning around to grab a coffee cup off the counter. So standing safely behind your chair with your hands resting on the back, slowly shift your body weight over to your right foot, lifting your left foot just an inch off the ground. Hold that for 3 seconds. Then, smoothly shift all your weight over to the left side. The secret to this exercise isn't speed. In fact, speed is the enemy here. It is slow, intentional control. We are teaching your hips, your ankles, and your core how to communicate seamlessly with each other again. All right, Section 4, Dynamic Movement Exercises. Now we are moving on to replicate the actual everyday movements where trips usually happen.
This one is called the heel-to-toe walk. It beautifully mimics the feeling of stepping carefully around objects in your home or walking down a narrow hallway. With your hand trailing along a wall for support, step forward in a straight line, placing your right heel directly against your left toes, kind of like walking a tightrope. Now here is the absolute most crucial part of this exercise. I need you to keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Do not look down at your feet. It's human nature to look down when we're nervous about tripping, right? But in real life, your balance system has to be able to work while your eyes are focused on your destination. It feels a little bit tricky at first, I know, but keeping your head up is incredibly effective for rewiring your dynamic balance.
Next up, we have standing marches. Think about the last time you tripped, maybe over a thick rug or a pesky crack in the sidewalk. Your body needs the ability to lift your foot quickly and high enough to clear that obstacle. So stand tall behind your trusted chair, hold on, and slowly lift one knee up towards your chest as high as is comfortable for you. Hold it there for 2 seconds. Now, pay very close attention to this next part. Lower your foot back to the floor with slow, exact control. Do not just let gravity pull it down. Don't let it drop. That slow lowering phase, acting like a parachute softly landing, is the true secret to maintaining stability when your foot finally lands back on uneven ground.
Section 5, the sit-to-stand move. Let's tackle multi-directional movement and one of the absolute highest risk moments for falls.
But before we sit down, let's try something called clock reaches. This exercise is fantastic for training your ability to stretch and reach without losing your footing. I want you to imagine you are standing right in the center of a large clock painted on your floor. While balancing on your left leg, holding your chair, of course, gently reach out and tap your right toes straight ahead to 12 o'clock, then out to the side at 3 o'clock, and then slightly back to 5 o'clock. Then return to the center. This gentle reaching action builds incredible stability in your ankle. It's exactly what prevents those dangerous sideways falls when we inevitably have to stretch for a grandchild or reach for a dropped pen.
And now we come to the sit-to-stand. You know, getting up from a chair is actually a surprisingly high-risk moment for anyone over 70, yet we almost never practice the proper mechanics of it. Here's how we do it safely. Sit near the front edge of a sturdy dining chair with your feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest so you aren't tempted to use your hands to push off the armrests. Lean your upper body slightly forward and push firmly through your heels to stand up slowly. Pause at the top, take a breath. Then, and this is vital, slowly lower yourself back down. Do not just drop heavily into the seat. Control the descent. This dual action move builds critical leg strength while simultaneously training your balance. It is a game changer.
Finally, Section 6, Daily Balance Exercise Snacks. Let me show you how you can integrate this into your daily life without breaking a sweat. I am so excited to introduce you to the brilliant, completely effortless concept of balance snacks. You see, you do not need a grueling gym session or a sweatband or a fancy membership to fix your balance. You just need short 30 to 60-second bursts of training spread throughout your normal day. Do a few of those toe leans while your morning coffee is brewing. Practice your slow weight shifts during the television commercials of your favorite show. Or try standing marches while you're staring at the microwave waiting for it to finally beep. We all do it, right? Just standing there. So we might as well make it productive. These small doses fit into your life seamlessly, continuously sending powerful wake-up signals to your nervous system without ever causing you to feel fatigued. Now, a gentle word of caution. Please, please, do not try to do all 6 of these exercises on your very first day. That would be overwhelming, and I deeply want to prevent you from feeling burnt out and throwing in the towel. Treat this as a slow, loving progression for your body. Begin with just the toe lean and the side-to-side weight shifts. That's it. Practice only those 2 until they feel entirely natural. Once those feel completely solid, whether that takes a few days or a few weeks, then you can add one new movement. By pacing yourself, you will safely build a routine that leaves you feeling stronger and steadier than you have in years. Remember, it's not a race. As we approach the end of our time together today, I need to share a stark, very real piece of information with you. Studies showed that people with weak legs are a staggering 5 times more likely to experience a fall in any given year compared to those with strong legs. 5 times. Let that significant number really sink in for a moment. That is not a small margin. Balance is an incredible foundation, yes, but it is deeply, deeply connected to the strength of your leg muscles. Which naturally brings us to the other half of the fall prevention equation, leg strength. Think of it this way. Your balance reflex is the alarm system telling your body that it is tipping over. But your leg strength, that provides the actual physical emergency brakes needed to stop that stumble from becoming a full-blown fall. Weak legs means slower reaction times. They mean less physical power to push back when gravity pulls you the wrong way. The wonderful, empowering news is that your legs can absolutely get stronger at any age, whether you are 70, 80, or 95. Your muscles haven't given up on you. They are simply waiting for you to give them the right, gentle signals to grow strong again.
I want you to always remember why we are doing this. It is never just about doing exercises for the sake of exercises. Nobody wants that. As this wonderful quote reminds us, it is about protecting your independence. It is about being able to walk through your home and your neighborhood without that quiet, lingering fear running in the back of your mind. It is about preserving your absolute freedom to reach for the things you love, to hold your grandkids, to step outside with your head held high, and to continue living your life fully, confidently, and entirely on your own terms, in your own home, for as many years as possible. So I want to leave you with this final, empowering question to think about today. Are you ready to take just 2 minutes today to gently reconnect your balance circuit and secure your independence? I truly believe that you are. You have the power to change how you move through the world, and it starts right now with one small step. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this explainer comforting and helpful, please leave a comment below to let me know how you're doing, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our future conversations about your health and well-being. Take care of yourself, remember to take it slow, and here is to living life beautifully, safely, and entirely on your own terms. Have a wonderful day.